And we're back. Welcome back, guys, to Let's Play The Witness. Alright, customary brain break did its job. Took a short break, came back, and got both of these relatively quickly. This guy, all you really have to do is invert the corners that the shapes are in, like mentally. Like, take this one, put it up here, and this one, put it down here. Same with this side. And then you can just kind of combine them all into one, like, big butterfly type of shape. And then this guy, just a matter of splitting up one dot on each side for the triads. The colors didn't factor in at all as far as I can tell, so I was totally overthinking it. And interestingly, it seems that you didn't even have to open both doors to gain access to whatever the hell's in here. As soon as I solved this one first, and the left door opened, and I could have walked back here, but I wanted to get both of them for, completionist purposes, and I wanted to wait until I was recording again to show you guys what's back here. So let's take a look. Hopefully it's something awesome. It's a back door. That's... really? Did I even know that this was here? I know I've been in this structure before, but I don't know if I ever even noticed that there was a damn hole in the wall that I could have walked in. I don't think I would have been able to, like, do anything anyway, but that kind of pisses me off that I didn't even notice that before. Okay, well, I was really hoping there was going to be something cool behind that, but meh, there was not. But we find ourselves back here in the village, and this is probably a good opportunity to start making some progress in this place. This panel has been busting my balls for the entire game, and now's probably a good time to try and figure it out because I did some of these transparency puzzles in the last video, so it's got to have something to do with these palm trees. It's got to be a simple matter of just lining these up the right way. Okay. This should work, right? Oh, there's nothing here to indicate which one you... Maybe you go the whole way down? Yeah, okay. Then up. God damn it. How did I not get that before? Whatever, it's done. It's taken care of. Let's keep tracing the path. This is actually probably a great thing to do before I head to the end game, because I know that this village kind of incorporates all the different puzzle types from what I've seen so far, so... Okay, we've got a shadow puzzle here. This will give me practice on, like, pretty much everything, I think. Of course, I have to start bringing in all the knowledge from everything that I've solved so far. How does this guy work? I mean, pretty much the shadow overlay kind of highlights almost every part of this puzzle. Like, every path. Maybe it's supposed to be like a maze. Problem is, the right half is completely obscured, so that's not super helpful. There's a lot of different paths I could take according to this shadow. Alright, what's casting this shadow? Ah. It's like a little... It's the cable itself. It's weird, I never noticed this was like a... It's like vine colored. Are they all like that? I guess they're various colors. Okay. So this one starts... Well, let me do this from here. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Goes up. Like, anytime you have something, like, overlaid like this, but the grid isn't, like, strictly defined, it's kind of hard to know, like, how many spaces it's supposed to be. I think it starts by going up 2, and then over 1 or 2? I think it's gotta be 1, judging from the size of the rest of the line. Looks like you go over, kind of stairwell down 2 steps over to the end, stairway back up the way you came. Alright, I'm gonna mess this up. Yeah, I've already messed this up. I can tell. Fuck. Maybe it only goes up 1 because that didn't give me room to get back over. So go like... That still doesn't leave me room. Is this the bottom? Maybe this is where the puzzle starts. It doesn't go up from the beginning. It just goes over, stairways up, goes back down, stairways up, over itself. Okay, let's try that. It still doesn't... I'm just trying the same patterns, but with different thought processes. God damn it. Okay, there we go. That took longer than I'm going to admit to you guys. Not sure why. Probably my best excuse right now is that I am running a fever, so it's kind of hard to think straight and logically. Also, I might do some, like, fever rambling. I don't know how that's going to be different from my regular rambling. You guys probably won't notice a difference. But yeah. Okay, this guy. What is this bullshit? You know what? I think this is kind of like a throwback to those apple tree puzzles from, like, way back at the beginning of this game. I gotta find something in the environment. Hey, look, an apple tree! With a single apple on it. That doesn't really correspond to this, though. That's the problem. I noticed that there's a couple teeth missing from this. The 3rd tooth in on this row, and then the 3rd and 5th on this one. Might this correspond to the windmill? It kind of looks like a windmill pattern, doesn't it? Does this thing have teeth on it? I never really noticed before. It doesn't really. But also, I just realized this thing is probably an environmental puzzle. What? Okay, I can only go down this one. And I can branch out off these right here. Can I jump to this? No! Oh, okay, there we go. Holy God, am I going to try to outline this whole thing? How's this going to work? No! Son of a bitch. Oh, man. This thing moves way too slowly. for this to not be annoying as hell. You mess up once, you gotta wait for it to come around again the whole way. Yeah, and you can't go onto any of the other spokes. Oh my god, come on. I'm literally dying here. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to end with this. Is it going to end on one of the other spokes? Because there's different places to jump off. I don't know, but let me on here. Okay. Well, that's a puzzle. I'm going to assume that there's multiple puzzles on this thing because it looks like you could jump around to almost every different spoke if you were patient enough to wait for it to come back around. And there's multiple ending points. God, how many could be on here? This will take forever. If I could speed it up, it'd be a lot better. Okay, well this isn't an ending point because I don't get the glow. Let's try going up on this one. Shit, was that the same one I just did? I thought I went down. Okay, fuck this. I know it's there. We'll do it at some point. I'm not going to do it right now. Some of those environmental things, I don't know how I'm going to handle that, guys. I'd like to go around and get as many as possible. But it's going to be just a hunt and gather thing. I might make like a super montage of the ones that I find. Just like record everything and then cut them together. Like, but there probably won't be commentary. I don't know. If anybody has any strong feelings about that, you know, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to record myself just running around like an asshole for hours looking for things. If anybody really wants to see that. I didn't think there'd be much interest, though. As far as this guy, we've got to figure out what this corresponds to. The windmill seemed like a likely option, but I don't think that's actually correct. Seems like you could end on any single one of these things. Oh, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. That's so good. That makes me so happy. God damn it. It's fucking... Watch me fuck this up again. What was it, like this and then like that? Oh, for the... God damn it. Damn my life. Damn my life. No, it started like this. What is happening here? What is... This is... Fuck... My... You know what? Fuck... God... Mother cock shit. Okay. Got that one. Took quite a while. I looked around like every inch of this place trying to find something that actually corresponded to the shape of this thing, and it was still corresponding to the trees, or rather this particular tree right here and the branches on it. The thing that kind of tipped it off eventually is if you look up here, you'll notice that there's a branch snapped off right here, and then over here there are two branches snapped off. And that corresponds directly to the teeth, as I called them, on this puzzle. This one's missing 2, this one's missing 1. So once I realized that, it was really just a matter of figuring out, like, which way it was oriented on the puzzle. And you use, you know, the 1 limb missing here and the 2 limbs missing there to kind of orient it correctly. And then just correspond it to which, quote-unquote, tooth it was on. on this guy, and it ended up being that right there. Oh, God. Fever. Fever dream. This is all fever dream. Okay, so this is leading over here. Seems to have activated this panel. What the fuck is this? What is this? This is completely new. I have never seen something like this before. Just based... What? Look at this. There's like... It's a... I don't even know how to talk right now. Like... Okay, I guess it's not that weird. You're still just following the path. You just trace the line. But like this... The pattern on this panel is not like anything I've seen. The fact that there's slants and things like that. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter that much. But we've got 3 different starting points, 3 different end points. Is it just a matter of tracing around the shadows? Can it really be that simple? That seems too simple. Wow. Okay. Actually, you know what? There are 3 different lines coming out of this guy. There's probably going to be 3 different solutions. I think I just got the easiest one. And it looks like that leads here, but doesn't go further. I guess all 3 of the lines coming out of this panel go to this guy. And once they're all solved, it will activate this up here, which will activate that. Okay. So do I have to figure out all 3 solutions? Because I can't help but feel like once I erase this solution, this line's going to depower. Maybe it's not designed that way, though. So now the question becomes... what other trick is there to this? This one was just avoiding the shadows and tracing the path, but that's not going to work for these ones. Because this guy, there's no way to get out of here without crossing a shadow. Let's just see what happens if I fuck it up. Okay. Well, obviously it doesn't like the solution, but it didn't depower the cable, so... that's something. Let's get a different view. Maybe if we get like a reflection or something. Aha! I figured it might be something like that. Alright, I'm gonna be in the way of this. That actually looks like it starts from the same area. Can't really see where it ends, though. Oh, man. You can see it goes off to the right side, but you kind of lose track of it from there. It doesn't look like it's down in the right corner, though, so I guess it just goes up to the top right corner. Will they let me do this from here? Damn it. Wait. Wait, where does it start? Oh. I bet you it starts up here. And just goes around that part where you can't really see. If I could just not cockblock myself. Okay, let's try this. Again, I will reiterate that it's quite hard to trace these lines when you're far back from the puzzle. The controls don't really change sensitivity. Alright, check that! Solution number 2. Now, we've got to figure out a third way to solve this panel. And I see that the original solution didn't depower, so that's awesome. We're on the right track here. Let's see, the first one started in this corner. This one started up here. So this one, the last one will probably start in the center and end up in this corner. But we've got to figure out what the solution is. Let's try and think back to the different types of puzzles we've had. Line tracing. Shadows. We solved it with the shadows, and we solved it with the weird reflection. There's no symbols on the board to go off of. Could be like a symmetry puzzle if there's like something to line up with it and trace like an image around it. There's no window down here. And there's probably no other angle that'll work from up here. I wonder if it could possibly be some weird bastardized combination of the two. That'd be weird. I don't see how that could possibly work. Could be a perspective puzzle. Much like, how do I get there? Yeah, it's gonna be like the monastery. I've got to get to that walkway outside and look through. What are they, plants? How the fuck do I get up there? I'm like positive that's where I need to stand. I just gotta figure out how to access that area. It's right from behind the panel. Overthinking. Overthinking all the time. Let me look around out here for recorders. By the way, I know that there's one that I have missed. Right where we were last video, over in the desert area. I missed it twice. I was in that spot twice, and I missed it both times. We will definitely go back for it. Maybe right at the end of this video. Maybe right after we solve this one, because I think we're running out of time in this video. I don't know. It gets hard to keep track when I spend so much time just fumbling around these puzzles. Alright, let's, like this? Yeah, I think it's showing the solution because it starts right there in the center. And we can trace a path up to the top left corner. So we start out... Okay, gotta remember this. We make kind of like a diamond, go over one right, up diagonally. Over to the far right, go up, make a rectangle, just kind of trace it around. Okay. Probably gonna mess this up. Okay, it started like this. Over, up, over. Did it come over one more here? I think it did. And then it went down like that and up. Yay! Got it first try. Alright, that's a victory for my addled brain right now. Oh boy. It's going to be one of these guys. So we're going to have to find 3 different perspectives to look at this thing. And trace the path the whole way. That means we've got to figure out... I don't know if we'll be able to see it from the ground. We should probably go down and take a look. This one... I don't know where the starting point is on this guy. If you start right here... Yeah, you have to start in the center. Looks like it just comes down around like that and traces down here. That's where you lose it, though. Yeah, we gotta find some more perspectives. Okay, that looks the same, but it's nothing new. Also nothing new. Well, geez, you can basically see that outline everywhere you go, but it doesn't change. That's weird, though, that you can see it from that many different angles. I don't think any of them have been like that before. I'm going to have to dwell on that. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to go pick up that recorder. It's a bit of a backtrack, but I want to do it and get it out of the way in case I forget in the future. I want this to be as complete as I can possibly make it, as you know. So, be right back. There's the little guy.
Formerly, you appeared to me, O Lord, as invisible by every creature because you are a hidden, infinite God. Infinity, however, is incomprehensible by every means of comprehending. Later, you appeared to me as visible by all. For a thing exists only as you see it, and it would not actually exist unless it saw you. For your vision confers being, since your vision is your essence. Thus, my God, you are equally invisible and visible. As you are invisible. As the creature is, which exists only insofar as the creature sees you, you are visible. You, therefore, my invisible God, are seen by all, and in all sight you are seen by everyone who sees. You who are invisible, who are both absolute from everything visible and infinitely super-exalted, are seen in every visible thing and in every act of vision. Therefore, I must leap across this wall of invisible vision to where you are to be found. But this wall is both everything and nothing. For you, who confront as if you were both all things and nothing at all, dwell inside that high wall which no natural ability can scale by its own power. Nicholas of Cusa, 1453.
Nicholas of Cusa. I don't know who that is. The guy sure seems to think that he knows a lot about God. I remain skeptic. I'm just looking around here trying to find like any environmental puzzles I might have missed. This was like one of the first areas I went through in the game, so I figure like there's probably a fair amount here that I skipped right over because I wasn't really keeping an eye out for those back then. Of course, now that I get here and look around, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. I noticed that that path with the discolored grass right outside this area kind of looked like something that could be traced if you could get high enough, like maybe from the top of the mountain or something. This whole area still seems weird to me, though. Like, I feel like there's something about this place that I didn't quite get. There's been, like, places like that all over this game, where, like, puzzles you can solve that don't seem to have any actual relevance to the area. Like, they're just there, and maybe they're just there for, like, completionists to give you, like, more to work towards, just, you know, extra content, and I think that's really cool. But I can't shake the feeling that they're part of something bigger that I just haven't figured out yet. And this place definitely is like that. These things here, this pottery, I guess you call it, there's something off about these things. I don't fully trust them. But I have no idea how to actually get any use out of them. Alright guys, I'm gonna go clear my head for now. When we come back, we'll be back at the village. We will try and figure out some more perspectives on that panel and figure out what we're doing there. I'm not sure how much progress we have left in the village. I'm hoping we're getting close, but who knows. It could be next video, we could be done with it. It could be 8 videos from now for all I know. This game is nuts. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm back at the starting area. There's probably all kinds of environmental puzzles in here, too. And maybe even other things. We've still got a ton to do in this game, guys. It's insane. This is the game that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. Alright, guys. I'm out. Thanks for watching. And see you in the next video. Take care.